Hello, I'm Don Stoll, head water polo coach, El Toro High School. Today's video is emphasizing the regular season. We will be going through team drills in this video. All drills will emphasize the team and teamwork as we go through these. This is for the regular season, preseason, and what we call the championship part of the season. You can see on the board here that the Hell Week's already been dealt with on the second video. We're now going to deal with the preseason, which for me is from September the 5th till September 30th. This is non-league games, tournaments, and games that we play. I call it the preseason because I don't care if we win or lose. Your placing in the playoffs, your ranking and so forth is not dictated by any of these games. There's two major tournaments during this time. We go there to win them, but if we don't, basically we get information. The tournaments and games during this time reveal what we can't do, and they also allow me to go home and figure out how I'm going to construct practice so we can do those things. They can teach things like, are you in shape? Can you pass? Can you shoot? How's your 6-on-5 offense? How's your 6-on-5 defense? You need to have all these things ironed out so that by the time you get to the league season, which is in October, you're ready to go. All defenses should be taught during this time. All offenses should be taught during this time, so you can refer to them when you get to the league part, which is the third part here of the regular season. League championship is when the league starts. Usually it's about October 3rd. And if you go all the way to the finals of the CIF in this area, it's usually right at Thanksgiving time, which is about November the 19th. All of the drills in this part of the season are going to switch from the individual to the team. Hopefully you've done a great job in the spring and summer and you've taught all the individual skills so that now the kids can apply passing, shooting, dribbling, and the things that are necessary to be a good athlete to what you're going to put together as a team. Again, during the summer when we were scrimmaging and playing games at night, we let the kids go where they want. I always try to play man-to-man defense in the summer. Now we're going to try and learn things as a team such as M or 3 drops, 4 drops, zones, and pressing man-to-man. These kinds of things are very important as a team. So how do we do that? That's going to be emphasized during this 4-week session here. Moving into the league or championship part, it gets a little more refined. This video will be emphasizing team drills, most of the team drills we use during the preseason and the championship season. During the month of September, which I call the preseason, we will still lift weights. We do not go 4 days a week like we did in the summer, which we were emphasizing strength. We now go to 3 days a week, and it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We are doing lighter weights with more reps. We also like the use of kettlebells, and the drills are timed. Basically, they go 30 seconds of lifting and 20 seconds rest, and we are in there for approximately an hour and a half. They got to go to the shower at about 7:35, 7:40. The Tuesday and Thursday AM, we go 5 mornings a week. Tuesday, Thursday AM, it's the same time, 6:15 to 7:40, and it's all 6-on-5. We do passing schemes, we do half court 6-on-5, we do full court 6-on-5. You will see these drills in this video. The PM workout, which again is 5 days a week, is all water emphasis, and I divide it into 5 half-hour sessions. The 5 half-hour sessions is what I call the general structure of how to put a practice together. You note that after we warm up, we have from 2:30 to 3, approximately a half hour. I call it 28 minutes of hell. It's all conditioning. 28 minutes is the length of a water polo game. You have 4 7-minute quarters in the southern section of California. So the whole 28 minutes is to do something that relates to water polo. So I have a drill called 4 quarters, which will be in this video. I also have my favorite one is a thing called a pop set, which is an athlete that I used to have that talked to me about this one. It's a 200-yard free followed by 3 100s. So the 200-yard free has to be completed by 2:30, and the 100s are on 1:15. At the end of the first quarter of that, which is 500 yards, they get a 2-minute break, similar to what you would see in a water polo game. They will do that again, which is 200, 100, 100, and repeat it for 4 quarters, getting a 2-minute break between each. It's a very tough set. Usually my starting lineup is the only one that can handle this. I have a slower base for the other kids in my workout. The second half hour is team passing, and again the emphasis is team. You will see drills in this video. Third section is 3:30 to 4 is called team shooting. You will see drills. 4 to 4:30 we do a controlled half court offense and defense, and the last half hour from 4:30 to 5 is a structured scrimmage full court with different things being emphasized based on the theme for that particular day. As we get close to the 5 o'clock time, I usually have some type of competition to get out or clean up. I love to have competition in my workouts. Okay, after the preseason, it gets real serious. The league portion of the season, which predicts where you're going to be in the playoffs, because if you win league, then you get a nice seed. If you don't win league, then you got to battle some of the more difficult teams in your bracket. So we get serious. We take a lot of time scouting the opponent during this time. We have team lunches on Monday where we watch video of the opponent. Sometimes we watch video of us to see what we need to tweak. We discuss the opponent both offensively and defensively. We discuss players that they have that might be somebody we need to concern ourselves with. Are we going to press? Can we press him and maybe leave the rest of the guys alone? What kind of a defense do we want to run? These meetings generally get lunch. I bring lunch in. The moms provide Togos, and so the kids don't have to worry about that. They come to my classroom, and it's video and lunch on Mondays. Okay, pool practices are focused. Basically, we're more focused on the particular team we're doing. If we have 2 games in 1 week, one's a league game and one's a non-league game, the most important one will be the league game, even if it's a team that's not real skilled. Conditioning and practices in the morning still happen. We do not rest during this portion of the season. When we get to the CIF part, then there will be some rest given. If we make the playoffs, there's a taper. The taper is designed to maximize rest. All morning workouts are done. We will not do any morning practices, no weights. So that means the body's resting, and we do no 6-on-5. The taper is like a swim taper. We start off on the first day, and I try to predict where we're going to go out. If we have a team that's ranked in the top 2 or 3 of CIF, I think we can make it to the finals. So I base my taper on a 10-day taper, which is the length of the championship portion of the season. So if we have a 10-day taper, first day will be 1,500 yards during that 28 minutes of hell. We will go 15 100s on the 130. The next day will be 13 100s on the 140, 11 100s on the 150, 9 100s on the 2, and we go down to 1 before the last game, which is the CIF finals. If we don't happen to predict that we can go that far, we will augment the 15 100s. We might start with 1,000, so it would be 10 100s, that kind of a thing. So if you make the playoffs, you got a whole new set of parameters to figure in. One is make sure your kids get rest. The other thing that we do is we reduce the length of afternoon practice from 2:30 to 5. It reduces down to 2:30 to 4:30. So the kids get rest there. Again, no weights, no morning. They sleep in. Practice time is reduced a half hour, and it gets real serious, again, scouting the opposition. The off season, from the time you lose your first playoff game, which ends your season, until February 15th is what I call the off season. It used to be a PE class where the kids would go out and we would play basketball, softball, we'd have a racquetball tournament. We do a lot of fun things. I don't want the kids to even look at the water during the off season. Now we have a new animal coming into the aquatics situation. Number one, club water polo is very big, especially in California. Club water polo is a place where athletes that really want to get good can go and hone their skills. So now we have the off season is a club season. There's the 2-sport athlete in aquatics used to be a water polo player and a swimmer, and it was kind of a nice marriage because the environment's the same. Now we're moving into a water polo swim dual athlete, and the dual sport athlete in, for example, basketball, baseball, football is no more. The aquatics dual athlete is, I think, a dying breed. Problem is, this off season where I want them to rest, they're doing club water polo, which is great because they're becoming very talented players. During the swim season, you will have a big problem because you have a high school swim coach and the club water polo coach both vying for the athlete. You need to consider, how is this athlete going to get everything done, please both coaches, and still have time to study? This is an issue. If you have two coaches that can talk and get along, it's probably going to work because the athlete, maybe there's a compromise. Maybe the athlete, gets a reduced swim practice. Instead of going 2:30 to 5, maybe he's done at 4 o'clock and then goes home and does homework and comes back in the evening for the club water polo practice. If the two coaches don't budge, then the athlete is torn to make a decision. I want my athletes to swim first, do club water polo second. I have some very gifted athletes that try to do both. Some of them are gifted enough to even do both and still have a high GPA. One of my athletes is over 4.5, and I don't know how he gets it all done with the two sports in the same season. I think it's important in the United States. We've always been faster than the rest of the world because we've been emphasizing both. But now with the basic one sport athlete becoming the predominant thing, I think you'll see less and less of the two sport aquatics athlete. In Southern California, we also have a few coaches that will not let their water polo players join the swim team. The fourth season is swim season. The swim season, in my opinion, is the first time that the novice water polo player, maybe he's the incoming 9th grader, ever gets to learn how to swim. If he does not swim and goes out for lacrosse, which right now in our area, lacrosse is really big. A lot of kids are foregoing the swim season and doing lacrosse. If they play volleyball, it's okay for me if they're a goalie because look at it. A goalie basically does not need to be fast because he's not a field player. He's blocking shots, which they do in volleyball. He's in the back line watching balls come at him. So I've had very successful goalies in water polo here at El Toro that have been volleyball players, including my own son. Bottom line is the incoming 9th grader, if he does not swim and wants to move up into the ranks of varsity as a water polo player, it will be very, very difficult for him to do that. So swimming is important from that standpoint. The other thing I think is important, if you're going to play in college, swimming is still important because they move the course from 25 yards to 30 meters. So if you can't swim, you're going to have a hard time at the next level. Our first drill today starts with triangles. We will move up the food chain to 4 people in a drill and 7 people in a drill. Again, emphasizing more bodies, which is team. Okay, they're going clockwise right hand, getting their chest out of the water. We like to see them when they receive the ball at least having their nipples out. This is clockwise right hand. Okay. Second drill is clockwise right back, where they go 3 times between each athlete. 1, 2, 3. 1, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, try to stay in your good form. Chest out of the water. Okay, now you're going counterclockwise right hand. Counterclockwise right hand means they have to do cross face. Try to get a cross face in there. This is the third drill. Again, we would spend more time on each of these. For purposes of the video, we will abbreviate the drill, giving you some ideas on how to incorporate some of these things into your workout. Okay, triangle, hot spot. One guy's the focal point. Ready? Go ahead. Get a triangle where one guy's the hot spot. In this case, the guy with the blonde hair is the hot spot. Okay, switch to a new hot spot. Counterclockwise, spin to the outside. Nope, that's the wrong spin. There you go. Okay, counterclockwise, spin to the outside. Get up out of the water. Come on, don't swing the ball so low. Keep it up. Keep the ball up. Stay on your legs, Chapel. Okay, the next drill, we're splitting the pass. The ball will be moving. You're going to pass it to the middle. Two guys sprint to the ball and do a layout pass. You ready? Clockwise right hand. Okay, on this drill, we're going to blow the whistle at the time somebody has the ball. He will pass it between. They will split. Two guys try to get to the ball, and you do a layout pass, and then reset. Go ahead. Clockwise right hand. Try to do a better job on passing the ball to the middle, whoever has it. Sprint to the ball, do a little defense, layout pass, and reset. Okay, we'll do one more here. Okay, the layout pass, and reset. Okay, guys, get closer together. Explode tip drill, clockwise. Okay, ready? Go. Explode tip drill is basically to get as high out of the water as you can and tip the ball to your teammate. A little more control would be nice. Get up, control yourself, get up, get up. Okay, I call this four-man passing. We've gone from three-man passing to four-man passing. Okay, clockwise right hand. Okay, on this drill, we get 4 men in the drill with 2 balls. One of the things I try to develop in the athletes is an awareness. They should not be passing a ball to a player that's not looking at them. This drill makes that happen. If the balls go too fast, one passes the other, there will be a problem. So this incorporates an awareness. Okay, the other direction, 2 balls. Now they gotta go cross face. If one of the balls gets thrown errantly over a player, there'll still be 3 guys there to pass the other ball. Okay? Okay, next is 2 vertical, 2 horizontal. Two vertical, 2 horizontal. I do that basically because I'm a geometry teacher, so I talk in terms of polygons, vertical, horizontal, all of the things that are friendly with me. Okay, 4 vertical, 4 horizontal. You can up this to as many as you want. They go 4 times between 2 players and then switch it. Again, developing an awareness for the athletes. If one ball goes far, far away, you can put the second ball for 3. Okay, cross pass, ready? This one's diagonal pass. The idea is to not crash. If you crash, then you have to do 10 jump ups, which you can see they crashed. The awareness here is to make sure you don't hit the other ball. Okay, now you got 3 men and a baby. You take your 4-man drill and one guy becomes a defender. The idea on this is how quick can you pass the ball. If the ball is intercepted or the pass goes over anybody, then the guy that made the bad pass goes to the defensive area. As you get good at this, as you get better at it, get closer. As you get better at it, get closer. Okay, Dominic's in the middle. Okay, whoever made the bad pass goes to the middle. Okay, I just named this after the movie 3 Men and a Baby. You could name it whatever you want. Again, this is all about quickness. How fast can you move the ball? Keep your hand dry. Keep your hand dry, Rude, so you're not sinking. Okay, there's a bad pass. The guy that made the bad pass goes in the middle. We move up the food chain to the heptagon, which is a 7-man drill. We're going to start off with random pass. Here we go. Random pass is anywhere you want to pass it. Keep your hand out of the water. Get a little higher, guys. Chest out of the water. When you receive, you can do 7 guys. You can have your starting lineup be the 7 so they can get used to each other, find out where they like to receive it. Get your hand up to receive, please. Chest out of the water when you receive. I need nipples out. Okay, now you're going to go random pass, swim on the whistle. Next drill, random pass, swim. Wherever you throw the ball, you have to swim to. It's a sprint. Basically, this is to figure out who's available to receive. This is a great drill for your 6-on-5 after the whistle blows for an ejection. Guys are swimming every which way. It's good to have a person to receive the ball. This drill will teach that. The idea here is, can you pass the ball over the swimmers and find somebody to receive it? Do not allow your athletes to throw it to the guy right next to them, because that's a short swim. All right, random pass, 2 balls, please. Hurry up. Random pass, 2 balls. Do not move your idea. Let's go. Okay, this is random pass, 2 balls. Again, the idea here is do not let the balls collide. You'll notice without me saying, okay, they just collided. You got jump. 10 jumps. If the balls collide, they're not aware. Fuentes, do a better job on your jumps. Better job on your jumps. Okay, back to 2 balls. 2 balls random. What I'm trying to develop in this drill is name calling. I haven't told them to do that, and they're already name calling because they know if they don't, they'll get beamed. So another fun drill where there's an awareness of the other ball. You can listen to them, they are calling their names. Okay, random 3 balls. Try not to collide the balls at the beginning here. This is random 3 balls where there's even more awareness and name calling needs to take place. They may have to hesitate. If they collide, let's jump. Ready, go. If they collide, they're not aware, so they jump. Another leg drill. Oftentimes, we will do these drills in this video with weight belts. I have found that I don't need to spend time in my workouts 15 to 20 minutes on legs. You can do all of these drills with weight belts, and you will not have to do some time for legs, because that'll be enough. All right, here we go. Back to random 3 balls. You can see that they are name calling. Can't throw the ball to a guy that has a ball, which is an awareness. Okay, now we're back to 1 ball, where it's random pass. We'll go random to give a little rhythm. And then on the whistle, we're going to go drive, release clockwise. Here we go. Drive, release. Going to go every other man. You get 2 strokes towards the middle. Release back, 2 strokes. The ball is moving clockwise. The timing of this needs to be a little better. Keep the ball high and dry, please. Drive, release. If you have an 8-man octagon, you have to go every 2 men. If you go 9 guys, you can go back to every other. So if you do an 8-man every other, somebody will get eliminated and not get passed to. Okay. Random. Okay, they go back to random. Next whistle, you're going counterclockwise with the ball. Counterclockwise. I'd like the passing to get a little sharper. Your chest out of the water, please. Now we're going counterclockwise. Again, it's every other man. Should be a dry pass here. They can catch it left or right. Come on, catch the ball dry, Chapel. Catch it dry. Random. Get up on your legs, please. 5 guys, 2 babies. First pass can be to the left or right. After that, it has to be quick. They got to find the lane. 5 guys, 2 babies. Don't tip it, Silcock. Keep it high and dry. Move the ball. If there's a lane, you should know what you're going to do with it before you get the ball. Okay, you're in the middle, Silcock. Let's go. You guys are losing focus. Immediately go. All right. Moving into the shooting drills. This one's called bonus, where you got 3 guys, 1 at the 5 spot, 1 at the 1 spot, and 1 at the 3 spot. The guy at the 3 spot is the shooter. If he scores, then there's a bonus. There's a score, so you'll now see the 3 guys that were involved in the pass. Well, anybody can shoot this. So now it's much more difficult. If they miss, we move into the next guy, next round. Please note that each athlete is swimming after the missed shot. If they get a goal, then we have bonus. Here's a bonus. Here's another bonus. Goalies, do a better job blocking. Okay, bonus is no more. Go. Okay, bonus! Anybody can shoot after the 3-man scores. It can be shot from the 1 spot. There's the 3-spot shooter. Here's the 5-spot shooter, good fake, and there's a bonus. If your team gets real good at this, sometimes you have to limit them to 3 goals made. All right, 3 goals made, go ahead. Go. Go, 3 goals made, go. Okay, bonus. Okay, we're now doing bonus with a 3 field blocker. The field blocker's at the 3 spot, which is at the point. Guy with the ball here's on offense. Same drill, but there's another blocker thrown into this. Okay, they missed, so the guy that shot becomes the field block. You need 2 guys at 1 and 5 so that the drill can move. If you don't, you get in trouble. There's a field block, so there's no bonus. Come on, let's go. Move the ball. Field block, we do mirror image at El Toro. So if the guy's right-handed, the field block has got his left arm up. Okay, get the arm up sooner, Ampe. Okay, you can see that the drill becomes a lot more difficult. So far we've had no bonus. Field block. This is good because you work on field block as well as the offense and passing. Passing, get it higher and crisp. Okay, they're allowed to fake in this drill now. In the first drill with no defense, there's no fakes. They can take a fake on this. There's a bonus, go ahead. Now anybody can shoot. Get the ball up. No field block at 5 and 1 yet. Okay. Still field block at 3. Okay, bonus! The goalies need to block that first shot because they don't like these other balls going to 1 and 5 where the near sides are exposed. Okay, stop. Now you're going bonus with field blocks at all spots. Okay, here we go. Same drill. Okay, now about every 5 to 6 minutes you add something to the drill. Now we're adding blockers at all spots for the same drill. So the guys that are at the double down spots at 1 and 5 will turn and become field blockers. Okay, fake, fake, fake. And bonus. Anybody can shoot, and there's field blockers at all positions. Bonus. If you make 3, we'll have to move the drill. Okay, rotate. Okay, you miss. Rotate. One more time, quickly. Okay, this is called the red hat drill. The red hat person is offense the entire drill. The other 6 guys will change from offense to defense depending on if they make the shot. All right, you keep score on this to 10. Losers go press ups. Here we go. Okay, the idea here is movement. It's a shooting drill with passing and defense. Okay, the idea is to find the free man. To catch, shoot, you're not allowed to fake. If you make it, it's 1 goal, and you take it out to the 5-yard line to start over. Here we go. Fuentes, do not sink ever. Okay, they steal it, so there's no rebounds on this. White ball. Fuentes, do not sink after every shot, please. Okay, the red hat is still on offense. So now the white team's trying to score. If you drop the ball, you're still alive. Little more movement. Okay, blue ball. It's a half-court scrimmage with no whistles. There's no 2-meter thing on this. It's all about can you get a cross pass and a quick shot with no fake. Try not to skip the ball every time. If you miss, take the ball out and start over. It's like 3-on-3 basketball with no referee. Okay, what's the score? Score is 1-1. Here we go. You guys got to stop sitting. Find the free man. Blue ball. Little more movement, please, on offense. Okay, there's some good movement with the ball. Fuentes, you're not a good red hat candidate because you stay in one spot. No, not this. Okay? You can put some limitations on this drill. I oftentimes say no fake on the shot. Sometimes I allow the fake. The players are looking for the free man. They're trying to get quick passes. Obviously, it's a 4-on-3. Do not set zones on this drill. Try to get movement. I'd like a 2-down-to-1 drive so the one man can release for the quick pass and shot. This guy can't shoot it because he's faked. If you do that too long, the defensive guys clamp down on the remaining 3 guys, so the ball has to move quickly. They keep their own score, you play to 10. Losers do press-ups. Okay, if you make it, it's a take it. Okay, the next thing we can do on this drill, which I'm not going to demonstrate, is you switch to 5-on-4 for the red hat drill with 5 players on offense and 4 on defense. So you do this drill for maybe 10 to 15 minutes with 4-on-3, and then you switch to 5-on-4. Again, they're keeping their own score. You can have this going on at 4 different cages if you have 25 guys. And they keep their own score so you don't have to referee it. And they get some free time on shooting with defense. It's a great drill. You have a lot of bodies and a lot of cages. So please incorporate this into your practices. It's something I think you'll enjoy as well. Quick passes and a shot. All right, thank you. Now we're moving into what I call theme drills for a day. So if you pick something that your team can't do, let's say they can't attack a 3-drop, then the whole day will be spent on working the 3-drop. The passing drills start off as if you were working the 2, 3, and 4 spot on your offense. They're about 5 yards out. They're working on just passing the ball without any defense. You do this passing for 5 minutes. You can have 3-man groups all the way down the pool. I'm just demonstrating right now with one group. Okay? Every minute, rotate position. Fuentes, go to the 3 spot. You do this drill for about 1 minute to 2 minutes, and then you rotate the bodies to new spots. Go ahead. Chapo, a little faster, please. Again, it's all passing without shooting. So you work for 15 minutes of pass on attacking a 3-drop defense. Okay, keep going. High and dry. And then again, after 1 to 2 minutes, you rotate bodies. If you have a lefty, that lefty should never go to the 2 spot on this. All right, now you throw in 2 gappers. Again, remember we're doing a 3-drop passing scheme here. Still no shooting. Stay outside the 5, Fuentes. Again, you can set this up all over the pool. Try to do drive passes. Defense, get a little more active. The theme for this day is attack a 3-drop. Okay, if 2 guys blow the pass, they become defenders. Colton and Fuentes, your defenders. The 2 guys involved in the pass, if they blow it, like right there, they become the defenders. Go ahead, move in quickly. Try to move through this faster, guys. Immediately get into it. Okay, you do this for about 10 to 15 minutes with gappers all over the pool, and then you get into the shooting. All right, now you're moving into shooting. Goalie, please. So now you switch from the passing to a shooting drill. Nice shot, go again. New ball. Theme for the day, attack a 3-drop. Good shot, Root. Boy, you guys have improved your shooting. In the next drill, you just keep building this. We started with passing, then we went passing with gaps, then you went passing with a shot. Now we go passing with gap and a 3-block. Move the ball. If they make the goal, they get to take it again. They miss, then we exchange the defenders. Bad pass, sometimes when it's middle of the season, if they make a bad pass, I exchange defenders then. They got to move the ball. Come on, Dominic, you're out too wide. You got to get involved. Why are you squeezing the ball still? Nice shot, James Rude. Come on, move. Silcock, you might need to move up on him when he starts walking it in on you. Spread out, Rocher. Rocher, if the guy's guarding you, create space. Create space. Dominic, you're out so far, you might as well be in San Clemente. Okay, now you extend the drill to 3 defenders, and 2 gappers and 3 blockers. Here we go. This makes it real difficult for the shooters. The blockers are field blockers. Like at 1 and 5, you have guys dropping off. The guy at 3 has got his arm up, and the gappers are attacking still. So you expand the drill, starting with no defense all the way to maximum defense. Shooters got to get real good at finding the gaps for the shot. Top guys are gapping still. Passes being from 2 to 3 to 4. Take a shot. Field block, Rocher. You're allowed to block that with your left arm. Good drill. These drills are good because you also work on field blocking, which has become a prominent part of the game of water polo. Nice block, Asher. Let's go ahead. A little more defense on top. Move the ball. Silcock, you got to see that defender. Rocher, you're guessing. There's no shot there. There's no shot there. Okay, after you do this for about 10 to 12 minutes, you would then set up a scrimmage with both teams doing a 3-drop gap on the full court scrimmage. I usually try to go 3 shots, and then we move. If they start getting real good, then you can do fewer. If they keep missing, then maybe you need to do a little more swimming, so they take a little more patience on their shooting. If they miss, they counter to the other end of the pool and do the 3-drop gap where both teams are doing it for the day. You can do a whole 2.5-hour practice with this theme for the day. After the 3-drop gap sequence, we would then move into a full court scrimmage with 7-on-7 going at both ends of the pool. Both teams are required to do a 3-drop gap defense, and you move through the scrimmage keeping score. Losing team picks up the balls and does some extra sprints at the end. Okay, now we're moving into what happens if a team does a 4-drop. We're going to go again with the theme, starting with shooting, all the way through to build a sequence or offense. We're moving into the next theme for a particular day, which would mean this one's going to be the 4-drop. We take all the shooters, line them up at the 4 spot, and they walk the ball, faking the ball, trying to find an opening for their shot about 5 to 6 yards out. Okay? We're building an offense. We're starting with the shooting portion of this. It's nice to have some retrievers, guys. Let's get some retrievers. If you miss, you're a retriever. So they're working on their shot at 4. All right, put a blocker on it. Okay, go ahead, put a blocker. Okay, then you add to the drill by putting a blocker for their shot. Guys working on their shots with a field block. I'm gonna need some guys at 2. Need some guys at 2. Ampy, get involved at 2, please. Okay. Not yet. Just wait till I add. Drills are great because both guys are working. Field blockers will learn how to block. And the shooters are trying to get the ball around the blocker by moving around the arm both ways, either to the near side or the far side. Wrapping the ball underneath the arm is another way to go. So we go a sequence of field blocking. Now we add a driver at the 2 spot. So the guy has the ball up. Obviously, if he's right-handed, it's a tough look over to that side of the pool. So he has to realize by peripheral vision that there is somebody moving on the weak side. If there is a driver over there, he must make the pass instead of take the shot. He's still allowed to shoot this drill. Go ahead. There's a driver over there, so he's working on now passing the ball to the drive for the shot. Go ahead, next guy. If he makes the pass, he still gets a chance to shoot. So he gets to go, you know, more than once. If he shoots and makes it, he becomes the field block. Go ahead. You do not have the guy at 2 always go, because the shooter needs to still have the mindset of a shot. He's trying to catch the peripheral vision by the driver over there. Not all times in games will this shooter have somebody moving over there, so he has to take the shot. Again, if you miss the shot, you become the field block. If there is a drive at 2, you must make the pass. So are you able to see that? Lefties have an advantage on this drill. So now we move into another advanced stage of this drill. Okay, where you put a guy at 1. This time, if the driver at 2 comes down, he must make a pass to the 1 man who's popping out. We call it Dana out because he's got his hips up and he's popping out towards the 2 spot. So here we go, start with the ball at 4. Again, remember the guy at 4 defending is a dropper. If there is a drive at 2, the passer, the shooter must find that free man at 1. Faking, no driver, he has to take a shot. If there's a driver, then he does make the pass. Go ahead, move the ball. Okay, pass goes to the 1 man for the shot. You guys at 1, try to hip out better. You got to Dana out better. Get higher up on your hip out. Okay, you just sat there. You got to move up. When the guy at 1 pops up, we don't like him swimming out. We want their hips up and popping out for the shot where the pass comes over his butt. Go ahead. Driver's coming down at 2. Passer has to see the guy at 1. 1 takes the shot. Dominic, try to pop out. Don't just float. Okay, go ahead. There was no drive, so the guy gets to take the shot. Now, what if a team presses? So you have a press defense with a crash. So this drill is about moving the ball to find an opening for your 2-meter guy. Here we go. Got guys lined up at the 2 and 4 spot. Go ahead. If your man has the ball, you must crash out to the ball, trying to find an opening for the 2-meter guy. Move the ball over to the 2 spot. Crashers, get a little more active, please. Okay, the ball is moving on top and into 2 meters. He can pass out. We can take a shot here. Okay, good shot, Chapel. Okay, again on this drill, you can sub in. Commit, Ampy. Commit out, Roche. Commit. Attack, Roche. And a shot. On Tuesdays and Thursday morning, we emphasize our 6-on-5. Later on in the season, we will do 6-on-5 also in the evening. 6-on-5 is all about passing, and so we start off at the very basic thing with 1 ball, and we have a pass sequence. Go ahead, start the pass sequence. Okay, again here, it's just familiarization with your teammate where he wants the ball. Move the ball quickly. It's the same sequence every morning. Then I will blow the whistle and we will change directions. On the whistle, change direction. 6-on-5 pass sequence. Get your chest out of the water on this when you receive, please. Higher pass, please. Higher pass. Make your teammate get up higher by getting the ball higher. You get the same sequence going with 2 balls. So there's a little more awareness here. With 2 balls, there's less idle time. On the whistle, change direction. Ampy, how do you not know where the ball's coming from? It's coming from the same spot every time. Okay. Okay, you got 6 guys, you got 2 ball triangles. Okay, rotate, opposite direction. Change direction. Okay, 2 ball triangles with a fake. If you're the post guy, you're not faking. Take a fake. I have found that it's more difficult to pass the ball after you fake it, so we incorporate faking as part of this. Fuentes, you're sneaking in. Don't sneak in. Change direction. Take a fake. Then pass. Get up on your legs. Okay, after we do the passing schemes, we move into 2 ball triangles where the post guy shoots only. So the guys on the wings at 1 and 5, which is the 6th spot in the 6-on-5, will be starting the ball. You guys take the fake, pass up top, dish it into the post, and take the shot. Each player gets at the post gets about 10 shots on this drill, then we rotate it to different shooters. Take a fake at the cage, then make the pass for the shot. Come on, Silcock, you're better than that. Okay, so now the post guys are shooting where the pass is coming in from a different spot. 1 is throwing it to the 3 post, and the 6th man's throwing it to the 2 post. Taking the ball inside the 2-yard line is also an option on this. Guys on top are faking. You get a lot of shots on this. There is no goalie for obvious reasons. You get lots of shots. Lots of repetition so that passers know where to throw it. The receiving guy should be telling the passer where he wants it. You want the passes higher, you tell him that. Silcock, you want the passes higher? Okay. So now we switch it so that the 1 and 6 man shoot the ball. Post guys retrieve. Stay in your 6-on-5, Fuentes, you're cheating. Try not to skip it. Now you guys up on top, take the shot. Pass is coming from the 1 and 6 spot. Post guys retrieve. So every guy in the 5-on-6 has got an opportunity to take about 10 shots in your morning practice. Okay, so now we go back to one ball. And if they get 3 dry passes in a row, they're allowed to take a shot. Come on, Chapel, you gotta pass it so it's a shot. Ball's not moving fast enough. Okay, good. Move another ball out there. Move the ball quick. Move the ball quick. Catch, shoot. That should be a shot, Rude. Move the ball quicker. Okay, go again. 3 dry passes and a quick shot. Very nice. That was a nice sequence. Do that again, faster. We're not faking so much on this part. Okay, again. Anybody can shoot after 3 passes. You can go 4, 5, 6. But they got to get at least 3 passes first. Okay, very nice. On this drill, they've got to complete passes all the way around the horn twice before they can take a shot. So they have to start over. Go ahead, get up on your legs. Working on one in. Rotate your body, ampy towards the ball. Rotate. If they get the ball around twice, dry, they're allowed to take a shot, which just happened, and they missed. Okay, again, you can start the ball over at the 6th spot here, moving the ball in a rotation. They have to go around the horn twice, dry, and then they're allowed to take a shot at the post. Okay, after all these sequences are done, then we would put the defense out there and go for half court for about 15 minutes, and then we go a full court scrimmage with 6-on-5. We don't have enough players to demonstrate that today, but you can get the feel for a continuous 6-on-5 where the guy that shoots, if he misses, he becomes the guy out at the other end of the pool. Okay, the last theme for a day practice would be counterattacks, where you can spend an hour and a half to 2 hours strictly on counterattacks. On these days, I would not do any conditioning, no 28 minutes of hell, no conditioning at the beginning of practice. We would warm up, do some passing and shooting, and then go into the counterattack theme for the day. Here's what we call how do you spell relief. All right, here we go. Start off with no defense on this. How do you spell relief is S-C-O-R-E. If you have 4 goalies, you can have your goalies make these long passes down instead of the second guy in line. What they're doing is swimming full court, swimming down to the 4-yard line, pick the ball up at the post, move across to take the shot. If they miss, then they have to swim the other direction. If you miss, Rocha, you have to keep going. If they miss the shot, they have to continue swimming to the other end of the pool. In water polo, oftentimes you hear the athletes say, this is a swim meet out there. Well, that's because they haven't scored. So if they score S-C-O-R-E, then they get relief. If they don't score, they must swim to the other end of the pool and get a new ball. James Road, pick the ball up and make a decent shot. Don't throw that stupid stuff. Okay, swim to the right post, move the ball across, take the shot. Okay, this is a counterattack drill to teach the cross pass for a shot. Both sides at the same time? Everybody goes on the whistle. Okay, here we go. Trying to make the long pass dry to the shooter. Catch, shoot. Silcock, that's not a good pass. Go ahead. Go ahead. Need a ball, Rude. Working on the long cross pass. Teams don't spend time on this, and I think you don't do it. You're setting yourself up for failure. Go, you don't need a whistle. Oh. Work on the cross pass. Ampy, get to the 6-yard line. Now the emphasis on this drill is so that the pass comes from the 2-yard line, not half court. So the counter goes down to the 2, you're passing across to the shooter. Hopefully he's about center cage at the 6-yard line. Go ahead, you do not need me to start it. Keep going, Chapel, 2-yard line. And pass for the cross pass and a shot. It's very important in your counterattack drills to practice the passes that are necessary for success. We do this without defense, and then we do it with defense. We do not have enough bodies to demo the defense. Supposed to be a wet pass there, Ampy. Dominic, don't pass on your side. Set it up and go. Why do you need a ball, Dominic? You're the shooter. Go ahead. This counter drill is called the 3-line drill, where the middle line is defense and the outside 2 lines are offense. On the whistle, the first 3 guys will go, the middle guy defending the 2. This is going to end up to be a 2-on-1. There will be a trailer line in the middle coming when I blow the second whistle. This is for the novice coach and above. Here we go. Ball comes down the right side. You're trying to get a foul to drop and a shot. Okay, second group. Okay, this time the defensive guy did not pick up the ball, so we have a 1-on-nobody at the cage and he misses. From the 3-line drill, we move to a 5-line drill. Okay, coming down, 3-on-2, defense fouls, drops on the whistle. Okay, try to cover, and nice job. Okay, continuing the theme of counterattack, we will go competition counterattack, starting with the basic 2-on-1. On these drills, what we try to do is have a competition to 10. The losing team will do press-ups. Whites versus blues. It's a continuous counter. You need lots of bodies to do this drill. We are short today, so we're going to demonstrate the 2-on-1, maybe the 3-on-2. Here we go. Okay, the goalie's not making a very good pass out. The trailer comes from the middle of the pool. Try to get clean passes on this. Don't put the ball down. The 2 defenders become offense. The trailer will be coming off the wall, and there's 1 guy waiting for him down at the other end. We keep score on this. Okay, go, go. Trailer, come off the wall. So far, there's 1-0.
Take it and go.
Go.
It's got to be earlier.
Asher, you have to get rid of the ball. You have to get rid of the ball. Okay, go. Trailer, come off the wall. 2 on 1. Continuous, and we keep score. First team to 10 wins. If you have your A team versus your B team, one of the things you can do is handicap it. Start the weaker team with, say, 4 goals if you're playing to 10. You should also have this trailer come off the wall and not angle towards the drill, but go out to half and then turn down the middle. Get off your back. Idea is for the first guy down to get to the 2-yard line as quick as possible. Here's a quick shot. Go ahead. 2 on 1 for points. Everything's competition for me. Kids nowadays don't get the competition because of all the electronic stuff. They hit reset buttons. They don't play sports, which is why we have so many problems. Come on, Road, get the ball up, make a decent pass. High and dry. Okay, this drill would also expand to 3 on 2, 4 on 3. You can see how it would work. Again, I'm short bodies due to the time of the season that we're doing this. Hopefully the demo has been enough for you to get the idea. If you have a 2 on 3, you just start off with 2 defenders at each end with the trailer coming off the wall. You don't want to have off the water shots on a 2 on 1. Teach kids to read the defender, don't hold the ball so long, make nice high and dry passes. Get the ball high and dry, there shouldn't be a push shot there. This concludes the theme and drills that we use for the regular season of water polo. The theme being the teamwork drills. I hope you've enjoyed this DVD, and I hope that it can help your team move to the next level. Hopefully you're having fun and your team is competitive. Good luck on the season.